things starting to line up, or you're still trying to sort of like get it together and feeling awkward and feeling strange? How did you feel when you started in Patagonia?
Patagonia it was a real adventure. I'd never been in the real world by myself. I'd always been part of the army. I traveled a lot, but as part of a massive system, this huge machine, the British Army.
Right.
So being on by oneself was interesting. An incredible sense of freedom. I mean, a real incredible sense of freedom. Like I got all the time in the world to go in any direction I want, to a degree. I've just got to follow this line north, however which way I want to do it. It was exciting, incredibly exciting, very exotic part of the world. Everything was new. The bees kept falling apart. Several times the wheels fell off in the middle of nowhere, and I had to figure that one out.
You got to talk to those guys, those builders, hey?
Give them feedback.
Yeah, it was the design. I mean, they probably did what they could, but the actual design was definitely off.
Right.
And I was learning some interesting lessons from day one. I think one of the first ones, literally from almost day one, was local kindness. I remember at one point wandering off the beaten path a little bit and finding a really remote house out in the middle of nowhere with an local indigenous Indian family who took me in and fed me. And nobody said a word. Nobody spoke. Everything was just kind of pointing. And they just like beckoned me in, put me down on a chair, and then put food in front of me.
You got a home.
Nobody's saying anything. It's all weird. It's like their son just coming home or something.
Right.
And then they would put tea and a cake and some food, and
beautiful.
And then it was hugs and out the door and away you go. And I was like, what the hell was that? I mean, someone come from the West.
You're on your way.
A big city.
You've got your meal.
That was like
off to work.
That was weird. Yeah, that was just weird. And that was just setting the stage for things to come. I mean, it really was an eye opener, and especially as an ex-soldier who hadn't particularly seen the best of the world. That really set the stage, I think, for the next 20 years. It was amazing.